I'm J.R. Church. Welcome to today's analysis of the news. Here's an article from Headline News, Israel Today. An Israeli watchdog group, Palestinian Media Watch, suggested in its latest report that the Obama administration is displaying an enormous amount of hypocrisy by nitpicking over the construction of a few Jewish houses while all but ignoring ongoing officially sanctioned Palestinian incitement against Israel. The report highlighted the recent interview of Chief Palestinian Authority Religious Justice Taysir Tamimi on Palestinian Authority television. During the interview, Mr. Tamimi characterized the Jews as evil, insisted they had no connection whatsoever to Jerusalem, and claimed that Jesus was a Palestinian Arab. Concerning the Jews, he said, the Holy Quran says that they lack understanding, are void of wisdom, know nothing, violate agreements, etc. However, the Jews were known, it was known about them throughout history that they make false claims, lies, forgery, slander, and fabrications in order to justify their aggression, land theft, defilement of holy sites, appropriation of land, destruction of homes, murder of children, women, and the elderly, said Tamimi. He said, quote, I know of Muslim and Christian holy sites in Jerusalem. I don't know of any Jewish holy sites in it. Israel has been excavating since 1967 in search of the remains of their temple or their fictitious Jewish history. The U.S. authored roadmap peace plan that the Obama administration points to when scolding Israel over settlement growth demands in its initial phase that the Palestinian Authority root out all incitement against Israel and the Jews and to instead foster an atmosphere of peaceful coexistence. That's what the roadmap says. But evidently, we don't care about that. We just want them mean old Jews to stop building houses. Here's another one from Israel Today, Headline News. An Egyptian newspaper reported this week that several European members of an al-Qaeda cell recently busted in Egypt received training and financing from Palestinian terror groups in the Gaza Strip. The Europeans, 3 Belgians, a man from France and another from the UK, stand accused in Cairo, along with 7 Arab al-Qaeda members, of planning to attack Israeli targets in Egypt and monitoring Israeli traffic through the Suez Canal. Egyptian authorities involved in the investigation told Cairo's Al-Masri Al-Yawm daily newspaper that they had discovered shocking evidence of the massive degree of al-Qaeda activity in both Gaza and Egypt. Palestinian Authority leader Mahmoud Abbas for years has denied that al-Qaeda was active in Gaza. But the territory's Hamas rulers never hid their affinity for Osama bin Laden's group and its accomplishments. So it continues in Palestinian territories, both in the Palestinian section and especially in the Gaza area. The Palestinians continue to hate the Jews. They're not trying to make peace with Israel. They want a Palestinian state without having to recognize Israel's sovereignty. They're making too many hard demands on Israel that is absolutely impossible for them to comply with. How's it going to end? Well, of course, we know what the Bible says, that Israel will be forced into an agreement, that a peace plan of some kind will be forced upon Israel. I say forced because Daniel 9:27 says that the Antichrist will confirm the covenant. The word confirm means to strengthen by military means. So Israel is going to be forced into some kind of agreement with the Palestinians. They will divide the land. The Temple Mount will be divided. The Muslim mosques will stay. Israel will be given an opportunity to restore temple worship, however temporary that might be, because in the middle of the tribulation period, the Antichrist will take that temple for himself and claim that he is God. Well, listen to this. I never would have believed it if I hadn't read it. From Reuters news agency, Vatican City, Pope Benedict called on Tuesday for a world political authority, a new world order. He's calling for world government to manage the global economy